Now it's 6 on Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45. Stokes County authorities are at a home north of King right now after 4 bodies were found inside. We'll tell you what we know so far. Also, the house belonging to the Winston-Salem fire chief went up in flames this morning with his wife and son inside. We'll tell you what happened. And work continues on the Greensboro Urban Loop. Find out where the project stands.
You're watching Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sharon Stone. Those stories are coming right up. First, here at 6 o'clock, meteorologist Monty Montello is here with the first check of your weather on the One's forecast. I really didn't think it was too bad today, Monty.
That's your 7A. That's due up a little bit later in the show. Back to you.
Happening right now, a family of 4 found shot to death in Stokes County. Authorities say their bodies were found inside a home on Ralph Boyles Road that is off Highway 66 northeast of King. Our Katie Husband is live at the scene. So Katie, what can you tell us so far?
C45.
Rockingham County Sheriff's detectives need your help solving a murder case that is 3 years old today. Officials say someone shot and killed Troy and LaDonna French at their home in Reedsville back on February 4th, 2012. Their daughter was also hurt in the attack. Deputies have not made an arrest. If you know anything about this case, you are asked to call the Rockingham County Sheriff's Office 336-634-3232. The Winston-Salem Fire Department responded to a call this morning at the home of one of their own. A captain's house went up in flames with his wife and son inside. They escaped but were hospitalized. Kristen Drummond explains what happened. There's no word on the cause. Now, the Winston-Salem Professional Firefighters Association has set up an account at Emergency Responders Credit Union in Winston-Salem. It's under WSPFFA Poplin Family Fund if you would like to make a donation to the family. Work continues on the Greensboro Urban Loop. This is a project aimed at improving traffic flow inside of the city. There are 4 phases remaining that will complete the final 15 miles of this 44-mile-long loop. Our Elena O'Connell is live along Battleground Avenue with the latest on the project. Elena.
45.
High Point has made changes to its core city homebuyer assistance program that leaders hope will spur applications. The city launched the $120,000 program in November, but is yet to receive any applications. Homes $200,000 or less are now eligible in a 12 square mile area.
Expanded to the entire core city, sort of simplified it. People don't really have to worry about whether it's one zone or another zone. It's either you're in or you're out.
Home buyers can apply for loans from the city of up to $7,500 to use for down payment assistance or closing cost. Loans come with an interest rate of 3% at a term of 5 years. They are deferred for the first 3 years after purchase. Governor Pat McCrory will be giving the biennial State of the State address this evening. McCrory gave his first State of the State address 2 years ago, just 2 months into his time as governor. Now, 2 years later, people are already watching and listening to McCrory's priorities as he gets set to run for re-election in 2016. Lawmakers say they're hopeful the governor touches on many topics during his speech and gives details on how he would like to see the state move forward.
I would expect and would appreciate him describing all the positive changes that have been made since he's become governor, which are many and substantial.
I'm hoping to hear, number one, that he's going to be pushing to increase our Medicaid program to pick up on what the feds have done in terms of saying what we can do with Medicaid.
It's expected that the governor will talk about jobs, touch on his efforts to secure funding for transportation projects and teacher pay. We'll have a wrap-up of his speech tonight at 11 o'clock. And still to come here at 6 o'clock, our look back at the Dan River coal ash spill continues. How legislation is dictating how companies store and move the coal ash.
Another shot of cold and wind will arrive for Thursday.
We continue continue our look back at the coal ash spill that sent tens of thousands of tons of coal ash into the Dan River last year. In the months following the spill, the state was not only focused on cleanup, but legislation dictating how companies like Duke Energy store and move coal ash. Our Andrew Sorensen shows us where the rules, both state and federal, stand now. Your sports is next here at 6 o'clock. National Signing Day dominates the sports landscape. Mike checks in on the schools and the players. Plus, a Triangle High School went on lockdown today after an online threat. That's in our Carolina Minute. It was a mixed finish for the stocks. We will have that update with our crew from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. And right after this quick break, Monty's back with your full Weather on the Ones forecast. All right, thank you, Monty. And here's tonight's Carolina Minute. Authorities are searching for two men in connection with a shooting involving a Durham police car. One bullet hit the officer's car. Several others damaged homes in the area. Investigators say the officer was not injured. He did not return fire. Heritage High School was put on code red status for 90 minutes this morning because of the tweet here. Police say a 14-year-old boy living in Florida tweeted that, "I'm shooting up Heritage." There was also a picture of two teens showing guns on the same Twitter page. Classes resumed in Wake Forest after the lockdown was lifted. The NAACP and Board Together Moral Movement supporting a group to expand Medicaid in North Carolina. Federal funding to expand Medicaid was part of the Affordable Care Act, but North Carolina declined the money. During a news conference today, the NC Left Me Out tour asked the General Assembly to accept that federal money. Legislators say they declined expansion because the system is broken. These stories are more available at any time on Time Warner Cable News. It was an all-time high for Disney. Let's get the latest on the economy now from our team on Wall Street. Tonight, after the return of Nashville on Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45, a family of four found shot to death in their Stokes County home. Why authorities say it appears to be a murder-suicide and what neighbors are saying about the family. Finally here at 6, Southern Hospitality has apparently earned some national honors for small businesses in the Piedmont. Group discount site Groupon named Greensboro and Winston-Salem in the top 10 places across the country with the friendliest local businesses. The area placed 7 out of 10.
This part of the country is friendly. You know, this is just a nice place to live and a nice place to work, and I think that's a big factor.
Albuquerque, New Mexico topped Groupon's list. Other southern cities include Birmingham, Alabama, and Charleston, South Carolina. That is our time here at 6. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Hope to see you back here at 11 on ABC 45. You can find us anytime, though, on Time Warner Cable News.